Hello, friends. Yes, my name is Angel from Game Doctrine here, and this is the first random video I'm making, unscripted, unrehearsed. And right now it is 12 at midnight, and I'm sorry for the background noise because there are crickets in the background. I got the air conditioner on. It's freaking hot as hell. It's over 80 degrees tonight, and I usually record without the air conditioner on, but I just can't tonight. And I just got done not too long ago watching the E3 conference for PlayStation, and I almost cried. I almost cried. I watched it with two friends of mine, and we could not believe what was happening in front of our eyes. It's like we felt like we were finally coming to an end to a very, very long journey. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'm gonna start off from the beginning. We were on our way to pick up some food to watch E3 with some pizza, and we were just joking around back and forth, saying that in a perfect world, E3, a PlayStation E3, we would have The Last Guardian and a new Shenmue and the Final Fantasy VII remake, and we were just saying that as jokes. We didn't believed that it was actually going to happen. And throughout the entire day, my friend was upset because there were constant information popping all over the internet about the Final Fantasy VII remake that was finally going to be announced, and he was just getting frustrated because he didn't want to believe it. He couldn't believe it. It was just too good to be true. Oh my god, I cannot believe this E3. Sony, this E3 already started great with the Nintendo World Championship and the big bomb of Fallout 4 releasing this very year, when just about a week ago it was officially announced. Starting out the conference with The Last Guardian. Wow. That was incredible. 6 years, people. 6 long years since The Last Guardian was officially announced. And now it's when it finally comes back from the dead. It's so incredible. Whether or not you like how the game actually looks is not important. It's just the fact that the game is real. It's still here, and it is coming, and it's coming next year. Like many of you, we were hoping that maybe it was gonna be a release for this year, because for a time Sony's fall lineup was really, really empty since Uncharted was delayed to next year. But to be completely honest, I'm glad Uncharted was delayed, because there is still a lot of games. If you are a PlayStation only consumer, there's still plenty of games, not including the major multi-platforms that are coming out later this year, like of course Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront. But we still have Until Dawn, for those of you who like the horror games. I'm not a big fan of horror games, so I probably won't be picking that one up. Tearaway Unfolded, which looks really, really fun. Then, of course, there are the ones that I'm more excited about. There is Dragon Quest Heroes, which is coming out later this year. There's Tales of Systeria that comes out in November. Hopefully, Persona 5 didn't get delayed and it comes out this year like it was promised. Uncharted, Drake's Collection, which a lot of people frown upon because it's just another HD collection, but I want it. I love the Uncharted games, and being able to play it at 60 frames per second, that is worth my money. So, right out the bat, The Last Guardian officially re-announced PlayStation 4. We yelled in excitement when that happened. Thank you, Sony. Finally. Now, it'd be great if you would talk to Rockstar and maybe get the agent back online. That would be great. So moving forward, they showed a lot of other new games and whatnot. Some games that we already know that were coming out. Another great surprise was Guerrilla Games' new video game, Horizon. That game looks incredible. It really does. I mean, still not completely 100% certain how the game is actually going to be, but it kind of looks like a combination of Monster Hunter with, I don't know, maybe an open world game like Fallout, hunting these giant robotic dinosaurs. I really like the main characters look also. I'm a big fan of strong female protagonists, and I really like how this new character looks, and I'm actually thankful to Guerrilla that they would actually show the game off for the first time with a female protagonist. Don't know if there's gonna be a character creator or if this is just gonna be her game, if there's gonna be a male equivalent, but I'm more than happy just to play as that character. I really like her because she kind of reminds me of Nariko from Heavenly Sword. Look that up. Look it up if you don't know what game that is. It's a really good early PlayStation 3 exclusive. So Horizon's got us pretty excited too. It impressed my other friend who came in who arrived at my house after the Last Guardian announcement, but he was actually also impressed by it. Then we move forward a little bit and blah blah blah, and then the big bomb happened. The reason why I'm making this video: Final Fantasy VII Remake. 10 years in the making. The first time we saw Final Fantasy X in a more modern look was it 2005's E3 or in 2006 E3? I'm not quite sure which one it was exactly, when they showed the tech demo of Final Fantasy VII being run on PS4 technology. Wow, it's been almost a decade, if not a decade, and it's finally going to happen. Final Fantasy VII, oh my freaking god. We once again, not as big, the reaction we had for Last Guardian was pale in comparison when we saw the Final Fantasy VII reveal. Oh god, not to drag on too long, but this is a very special moment in gaming history for all of us. Rather if you played Final Fantasy and finished it, or just know about Final Fantasy VII. Like for example, me, I never really got to play Final Fantasy to completion because I skipped it during when it came out because I wasn't a big fan of RPGs. I started playing it recently, but I stopped because there were a lot of other games on my backlog. After this, I have to go and finish that freaking game to appreciate it for PlayStation 1 and get ready for the new version coming out hopefully in the next few years. And moving forward a little bit so I can finish this up, Shenmue. There you have it. All three things that we said as a joke that they were never going to happen, that only in a perfect world this could happen, and it actually did. We got all three. The only thing I was hoping for was maybe finally Sony somehow makes a partnership with Activision or buys this character from Activision. And of course I'm talking about Crash Bandicoot. If you've been watching the main videos on our channel, you know that I'm a pretty big fan of Crash Bandicoot, and I've been dying for Sony to get their hands back on that franchise and make another new one. But sadly, another year has come and gone and still no word. And not just from Crash Bandicoot, but also a lot of the other older franchises that we've been hearing rumors that maybe Sony was making installments of, like a new Arc the Lad, a new Legend of Dragoon, a new Dark Cloud, a new Wild Arms, and sadly none of it happened. But this is not the end, of course. E3 is just the beginning. We still have, even though Sony's not going to Gamescom, we still have Tokyo Game Show. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be having another PlayStation experience later this year. So there's still opportunity for any of these games to be unveiled. And if you watched our previous video of Keys to Victory 2015, please watch it. And you will see the list of things that we put that all three major companies had to do in order to win E3. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. And Sony got one out of the three things that I mentioned. Okay? They got The Last Guardian. They didn't give us the price cut. They didn't give us the return of many favorite PlayStation exclusives from the early years. But at least with The Last Guardian, I would say Sony did their job perfectly, starting it out with that reveal. And Final Fantasy VII just completely destroyed the internet. Fallout 4 did a huge thing yesterday night, but Final Fantasy VII just completely took it, and there's virtually almost nothing left to do for this E3. This might as well be the end of E3. Of course, there's still Square Enix and Nintendo's conference coming up soon, and who knows what Square Enix will show. Maybe Square Enix will show some more RPGs that will surprise the crap out of us, but there's nothing that can top Final Fantasy VII. And Nintendo, well, I guess we'll wait and see. You know, with the new console on the way, which I don't think they're gonna reveal today. But who knows? But anyways, I don't even know how long I've been talking. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. I appreciate a like, and please subscribe to our channel, and hopefully, you know, this video gets at least the attention of some people. And well, yeah, that's all. All right, thanks.